bottle of wine, which actually was supposed to be mezz and a pot of Earl Grey tea, but my neighbor is actually left for vacation, and she had several bottles of wine that she did not want to keep in her apartment. So she went through, and I got a pleasant surprise. So yeah, I guess we're having another night of mezz and a big old bottle of wine. So, and tonight, coincidentally enough, the wine is a Barefoot brand. Can't remember where they're out of. I want to say Sonoma. Barefoot is out of Napa, California. So, it is a white Moscato, which pretty much means it's actually not a proper wine. It's a fruity wine. I know. Wine comes from grapes. Grapes are fruit. Anywho, there is a difference. So, just pulled the cork out. Hang on, we have to do the customary first glass. Oh, lordy. So, today is a little bit different. Okay, Simon, you really need to stop using that gaming chair as a scratching post. Don't meow at me. And no, you don't need to get your nose out of the wine. Anywho, Jesus, the struggle is real. Okay, so, hang on, I gotta go through and put this in real quick, or load this up on my tablet real quick. Just in case anybody decides to join in the chat. Why is my tablet being retarded? Alrighty. Man's Racing, your channel. Current live stream. Alrighty. And then I gotta go through, and for whatever reason, I haven't figured out how to change it permanently, but in the chat on my screen, it goes through and it says top messages or all messages. I always have to change it to all messages. 1972, the first V8 model, the Rocco, was first revealed 1870, whatever. Anywho, first sip. Alrighty, good times. So, normally we start off with me going into sport mode, which I'm currently doing now. Again, PS4 and a controller. So I was sitting there talking to one of my coworkers today, and he went through, and he was kind of like, seriously, mezz and a big old bottle of wine. Yeah, now I need to clarify something. The wines that I am drinking are literally less than $5 a bottle. Okay, it's like I said, it's not like a proper wine or anything of that nature. It's not even remotely close. So, normally I would try to be down on this time. Here's the thing, I already did. So, in last night's stream, I went through and purchased both of the Audi R8s. One is the 2015 that is nicknamed Jet Plane. The other one is the 2019 nicknamed Koala. And earlier today, because just like everybody else, I was kind of warming up before I went live, and yeah. So I've got over a half a second on island. Pedal faster, buddy, pedal faster. Now, coincidentally enough, I went through and I did kind of go through the first 1,000 or top 1,000 rankings, which I'm currently ranked 4,177 in the entire world. The Frenchman is still in the first place. American Odd Taxi, who I think I've actually raced before in early morning lobbies. The American, he's actually the first American I've seen this high up on the list since I've started playing GT7. Happy days. So yeah, you've got, I believe the RS1 GT3 is a Renault Supra. Supra is the dominant car. Sprinkling of GTRs, sprinkling of M6s. So yeah. But in the top 1,000, there is not an R8 LMS 2015. There are 5 or 6, I believe, of the R8 LMS Evo 2019s. So, yeah, I'm kind of proud of myself. Happy days. Okay, so we already beat Island, so what do we do now? We go to the replay! Since we actually didn't get to see it live, because I gotta be honest, I just happened to hit that track just right on that third lap, and you'll see. Everything just kind of somewhat came together, and the funny part about it is I could have gone faster. So at some point, I will go through, get back in there, and try to get a 146. And I honestly feel in my heart of hearts, will I be able to get a 145 in it? Probably not, but could I get a solid 146.3, 146.4? Oh, God, yeah. And the funny part about it is I went through and I got into the Audi because Cadal went through and had stated that, hey, the Audi's physics has changed with this latest update. So I jumped in it, and it still has that mid-engine shift, and you'll see that in this replay, but it's a lot more controllable than what it was. Oh, gotta turn on the data. Let's turn on all the data. So yeah, that's jet plane. And one of these days, I'm just going to go through and probably do it on, may do it starting Saturday, provided I can get the information from Cadal about when, or what next week's races are. And what I'll do is I will literally just go through my family of cars, because again, I've got cars for every member of the family. I'm not a rich man. I can't go down and buy people real cars. I can't do any of that. Again, I defer back to my most expensive wine I've drank on this series of wine, meds and a big old bottle of wine. I think the most expensive bottle was $6. So it's not like yeah. Gotta be honest though, of the Moscatos that I've consumed, because I've had pink, I've had red, I've had white. I haven't had a rose yet, but out of all of those, I do like the white ones better. One thing I did notice about this car after the physics update, they must have done weight balancing adjustments to this, because it used to be that you could not get into the power in the corner, even though it's a mid-engine car and the weight of the engine is on the back axle or on the drive axle. I mean, you should be able to hammer that thing down and it hold. It didn't do that before. It does it now. So yeah, errors were made. My first lap was 149.2, as you can tell on the screen. I've been averaging mid to low 148s, which is good. I mean, especially considering the fastest time is 144. So, and when I first started racing GT7, as long as I could come within 5 seconds of the top time, I was happy. Well, actually, let me qualify that a little bit better. If I could get within 5 seconds of the guy in the 500th place, I was happy. Then it became the top guy, and then that number has slowly but surely been coming down incrementally. So yeah, do I have aspirations of breaking into the top 500? Yes, I do. All racers do. Realistically, though, that's not going to happen, mainly because I don't have the time to devote. I don't. I race when I can, what I can. But yeah, depending upon how the next depending upon how the next month goes, I may actually sign with Audi on the next manufacturer. That little R8 was scooting. And a 28.3 at the first time check is respectable time. And if I could figure out a way of taking that better, I could probably easily, just in that one little bus stop chicane, that little series, if I could get that nailed down, I could easily shave up to a half second off. This I've got down pretty down pat. I am fairly good with that. Got the shift points down. Because if you look at the odometer in the lower left underneath the fuel gauge, that goes through and tells you how many miles I have on this car. Okay, I actually didn't seriously start trying until I jumped in the R8. So I've actually been pleasantly surprised at how quickly I picked this car up. And if I could hit this section a little bit better, I could probably, yeah. $147. And then I think I spun out in the bus stop. It was sad canvas. I could have swore I stopped this because I spun out. Did I stop this because I just stopped it? Alrighty. Now, is it a fast car? Absolutely. Downside to it is you can't run a full race in this car without making a pit stop. That is the one downside to it, which is why Mez isn't racing. Because the second, yeah, I mean, the car is extremely competitive. I mean, the races that I did do, I didn't say, but the races that I did do, I mean, there was a couple of races I was in second place. But as the race progressed on, the tires started going way faster. Cadell made the comment in one of the streams that this race was going to be dictated between laps 8 and 12. Um, Theoretically speaking, I could come up with a pit strategy where I could go in at lap 5 and then play catch up, which I could do. But, yeah, that's where we're at with that. It was a good experience. So, yeah, Island, pedal faster. Let's see. Sounds like I got a police helicopter over my apartment building. They're not hovering, they're just in the process of flying somewhere. Okay, so we've got 3 open spots in Legends that will be filling soon. Yes, in my other live stream, I did mention that I have completed my BMW collection. This was the final car that I needed to buy, which was an $11.4 million BMW McLaren F1 GTR from 1997. And yes, I'm fully aware I've raced kids that weren't even born in 1997. Which actually brings me to this point. Okay, so what are we going to try to do? Well, Cadell made the comment about the Audi RS5 Group 2 car. Now, they are claiming that it can do a 24 and change time on this track. So, what I am going to do is I am going to get in my BMW Group 2 that I've detuned down to 800 or less to run it on soft tires. So for me to detune it, I literally went over to the power restrictor and took 15% of the power away. Now, Cadell has got enough knowledge. He can play with these and get it down. He knows how to play with the car to get it compliant without taking any of the power away. I am not that smart. So, as a result, for me personally, I've got one of 2 options. I can either choke the engine out and let it run at full power at the choked out point, or I can add weight. What we're going to do is we're going to do both. And then what we're going to do is we're going to jump in the other car, the 2015 Audi RS5, or 2019, 2015, 20 something. Anywho, we're going to get in that and we're going to see what we can do. As soon as it loads up. Alright. Here we go. Oh, this is going to be ugly. And because it's a Group 2 race car and it relies on downforce, I can take that corner wide open and not even have to worry about it. And it's got killer brakes. This thing will just get up and skewed. Get past this Viper and see what we can do without traffic, shall we? 139.1. See, this breaking point, I'm still in the process of trying to work out. Sad pandas. Thanks, Portilla. Yes, I actually intentionally put my car in his way so he would give me a little boost. I know, it's dirty. I'll admit it. Let's try that again. You really have to pay attention to where the front wheels are pointing when you give this car other lanes. 38.7. What? Otherwise, silliness like that happens. I'm a minute ahead of Portilla at the end of lap 6. So, yeah, spoiler alert, we're lapping everybody. Okay, soft tires. So I did try this car on mediums, and there's just no way. Absolutely, positively no way. That is so not happening. Took that way wide. Apparently, I thought that apex was an X and was avoiding it. Alrighty, outlap is almost done. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, too far. Oops. I've still got one more laps before I need to pit, so yeah. See, my ultimate lap goal, which may not be attainable in this car, but my lap goal for this car is a 135 and change. I feel fairly confident that I can get a 136 out of it. I'm coming for you, kids. Okay, so yeah, that was my fault. Okay, let's try this again because I gotta go in at lap 12, so. Can I get a low 137? Not if I sit there just burning the tires off. And I just got the pin. 137.3. And now we're going to go in pits at the end of this lap. I can get a 136. Alright, so this is going to be a half a pit stop. Okay, so the longest part of any pit stop is getting fuel. Oh, there's second place again. I'm about to pass. Okay, so now let's see how many people we can put 2 laps on. let's get that 136, shall we? That's not going to get it. Definitely ain't gonna get it. Last chance for this race. Okay, now 136, but a total race time of 26 minutes, 2 seconds. Okay, so there's our baseline. And as you saw, those weren't exactly smooth laps. So I can easily get more out of that car. I got a 5-star roulette ticket. Oh, dear Lord. Okay. Let's find out what's in the roulette ticket. And then we'll go back in. Big money, no whammies. Big money, no whammies. Big money, no whammies. There's no big money to be had. Oh dear Lord, I got an Audi Tay. Okay, that'll work. I guess some could say that was a sign because of my earlier comment earlier in the stream. Depending upon how the next month goes, I'm going to sign with Audi. And I don't own a TT. Have another car? Oh, that's right about that. Oh, this thing needs an oil change. So let's do some maintenance. Okay, so there are certain cars that I'm not going to touch the paint scheme on unless I have two of them. Now, if I ever save up another 11.4 million credits, it's just burning a hole in my pocket. Then yeah, I'll go through and I'll pick up another one and I'll throw the men's racing livery and all of that good stuff on it. Alright, so back to Sardinia. Change the car. Okay, so this car just came to us in the last update. Racing soft tires. And this one, I actually did not have to choke down as much. I took it down to 87. So the McLaren BMW is at 85, took 15% of the power away. This one, I only had to take 13% of the power away to make it race legal. Yeah, I know, that was a seriously silly move. But in the outing, I did gain one more position than in the McLaren. Here, Patella, I'm looking for you. Oh, bye-bye, baby. Still trying to work out the break points to where I need to be with this. Come on, you'll go get it. 139.3. It's almost like hitting the same break points if I was in a Group 3 car. So what is the point to all of this? Why would anybody want to do this? Okay, so in Gran Turismo, you've got one of three ways of making the cash. One is you go through and you go to the PlayStation store and you spend $20 and you can get 2 million credits at a pop. And then, yeah, buy your items that way. Option number 2, you go through and you enter sport mode and you collect prize money. But that takes forever and a day, especially if you're looking at cars well over 1 million credits. I mean, you could go through and literally spend a month trying to get it, depending upon how well of a driver you are, where you finish the races at, if you have a team race bonus, so on and so forth. Option number 3, you do these. They're called money tracks. Depending upon how bad you want a car, you can kind of somewhat dictate how quick you're going to want to finish the race. Now, for the longest time, I did nothing but Group 3 cars in this race because it's an 800 performance point race, ergo, it's a Group 3 race. It's also a really good and cool way to get to know the track better and so on and so forth, especially in a specific car, because it actually benefits you in the respect of you're learning this track in that car. Now, with that being said, when you do daily races, do the cars behave like this? Oh, that was a 136 lap. That was. I screwed that up. Will you? Again, Group 2 cars require downforce for their grip. So if you're under 80 miles an hour, you ain't got no grip. But what it does is you can go through and grab a Group 3 car or whatever, and it's not just this track, it's pretty much all of them for all of the classifications. You can use money tracks to not only make money, but also get familiar with the vehicle. And it will give you a ballpark of where you and that vehicle meet at. So at this point in time, McLaren was of the type that it was a 6-lap race, or a 6-lap fuel stop. I'm looking at the fuel gauge. I don't think I've got enough to go all the way through for one more lap. I think I'm going to have to stop here. I will find out as soon as I turn this corner, because it's going to tell me, yeah, I've got 0.8 of a lap fuel left. So, let's duck in and grab another set of shoes, because we've kind of worn these off. And top off of the old petrol. Okay, so by choking the engines, then they're both 6-lap stops. All right. Somebody is smoking the devil's lettuce. Good, that wide. Okay, let's see if we can find a second somewhere. Yeah, and we're just lapping people left or right. There is a chance I may have intentionally put him in the wall. Maybe, possibly. Okay, so I'm not coming up on any traffic here. So I pretty much got it wide open. Move, kids. 136. Alrighty. Alrighty. New tires and just a splash of gas. Take it to a half. There we go. Yeah, I know, I took that wide. Getting better. Oh dear God. And that wasn't even a smooth lap. 136.2. Oh, I have to share this. I do. I have to share this. Lordy, sorry for the blue screen. I just need to send this to a friend. Okay, and now the blue screen is no longer on there. 25 minutes, 46 seconds. That is fast as I have ever ran that. RS5 Turbo. Not bad for a four-banger. Honestly, that's what that car is. It's a turbocharged four-cylinder. Good stuff. Yeah, let's watch that. With the data. Got to put the data on. Okay, yeah. Just the fact of, okay, so when I went in the BMW McLaren, I was able to pass the first 7 guys. In the Audi, again, keep in mind, this is a turbocharged four-banger. It's like a racer. Anyway, I passed the first 6 guys. And coming down very, very, very hard on these guys. I didn't know how wide the Aston was going to go, and I knew I wasn't going to be able to cut back in. So, yeah, that's why I went into the realms. I was in the realms. It was the bad. And yes, I honestly believe Fraga was trying to run me wide on that.
Really now?
Really? I promise you faithfully.
Alright, good to know.
Right? But ladies and gentlemen, my eldest, Nix. Welcome to the stream of Mez and a big old bottle of wine.
Yeah, I've noticed the bottle of wine on the stream headlines. What the fuck's up with that?
Okay, so I don't know. It started one night and I just kept it going every night that I've been on vacation. So.
Do you actually have a bottle of wine?
Yeah, actually, the funny part about it is, okay, so my downstairs neighbor went on vacation. She went through, and her boyfriend is going to be coming in and checking on her apartment. Her boyfriend's not a live-in boyfriend, but her boyfriend is a recovering alcoholic. So prior to her going on vacation, and I went there and asked her, I was like, "Are you sure you just don't want me to store this here?" The brand that she's got, she's actually not a fan of. Now, I've never been much of a wine drinker, but I mean, I think it tastes good.
This is why I'm trying to figure out why the hell you're drinking wine.
Okay, so Moscato is about the equal median between a proper wine and, say, Boone's Farm. Okay. It's got some wine elements to it. I mean, it's got a wine taste, but it's got that fruity sweetness as well. So, and I went through and...
God, my father's my mother now.
Wait, your mom is drinking wine too?
Apparently, because I'm in the fucking party with her.
You're in the party with her?
Let me know when you put two and two together.
Party. No.
My father is now my mother, and you said my mom is drinking wine now too. Clearly, I'm in the party with her. I'm in the party with you. You have become a woman.
You are so lucky you're 1,200 miles away. You are so lucky you're 1,200 miles away.
Thank God you're apparently 6 glasses of wine in, because you didn't fucking get it.
No. Actually, I'm still sipping on the first one. Thank you very much. So, how's my grandson?
He's good. Should be seeing him relatively soon.
Good deal.
He had a Easter egg hunt at school today. Got a bunch of Easter eggs.
Good deal.
And oh yeah, he's got strep again.
Okay, so they seriously need to evaluate that environment.
That environment, and I know if he goes to see ENT, they're gonna say, okay, well, he needs a tonsillectomy. I am quite living proof that tonsillectomy doesn't stop you from getting fucking strep.
Well, no, but okay, so your tonsillectomy wasn't because of tonsillectomy. Your tonsillectomy was because of your ears. Right. You had your tonsillectomy when they put the T-tubes in. Because your adenoids were involved. Well, your adenoids were involved as well, but I mean, you had quite a bit of stuff going on in your neck region that was messing severely with everything else.
What the hell was going on?
Well, I mean, your adenoids were acting up, your tonsils were acting up. Every time we turned around, you had an ear infection. I mean, even with us trying to block your ears out during a bath and a shower, you were still getting ear infection. We were like, what is going on? So, the funny part about it is when we moved away from the house on Montgomery, all of that stopped. All of it. So that's why I was saying they may want to reevaluate that environment, because there may be something in that residence that is causing his flare-up.
Okay, so it's not like his tonsils are causing him to have ear infections?
It's possible that his environment, whether it be black mold, whether it be pollen, whether it be whatever it is, okay, something, anything, pick an allergen, okay, it can go through and create such a problem and havoc in the body that the body's only natural response is to affect something that requires, oh yeah, that's where I went right round. Again, um, it will create a flare up to get attention. Your body will cause you to pay attention. A child's body will cause you to pay attention because,
well,
yeah,
that's not mold.
it could be any number of things. I mean, it really and truly could be. So, how you been?
Been okay. Had a raging headache all fucking day. But I know you were wondering if I was going to be available later today, so I figured I'd hop in for a few minutes before turning in for the night.
Oh, okay.
Had I gone to go on vacation, then I would have made more of a conscious effort to try and get up with you because I thought you were just hopping on for a little bit before work or something. We'll just had some like wacky days off.
No, I went through. Okay, so typically at the beginning of May is when hospitals start babysitting the time clock. Unfortunately, my hospital, being the progressive hospital it is, started babysitting the clock on March.
Okay.
And they went through and they were like, hey, you've got some vacation time built up. And I was kind of like, true.
Do I got to use it?
No, I just volunteered to use it because it was one of those that, I mean, if they're going to relegate me to 80 hours of pay period, my vacation time covers that. And I've had a hell of a year.
Yeah.
I mean, everything that, yeah. You know the story. So as a result, it was one of those that...
Surprised I just go get a bottle of Maker's Mark.
Well, because I'm not drinking anymore. I mean, there hasn't even been a 6-pack of beer in this apartment. Yeah.
But there's a bottle of Moscato.
Right, and I mean, and that's just it. I didn't buy it.
Okay, so you won't turn down free beers.
Oh no, I mean, I won't turn down. Yeah, I'm hello, Army vet. So,
all right, fine, fair enough.
So yeah, I will be on tomorrow and Saturday. Probably, well, I'll be on a little bit Saturday. Probably won't be on Sunday. Probably won't be on Monday. Actually, I'm surprised I'm still awake. For whatever reason, night before last, I had actually successfully flipped to a day shift schedule. And then for whatever reason, my body revolted, and I ended up staying up all night, sleeping during the day, and my body naturally put me back on my night shift schedule. The one nice part about it is everything at my apartment complex is accessible 24/7. So, I mean, I went and worked out. I did all of that good stuff.
Have you gone on a bike ride at all during your vacation?
Oh, God, yeah. I've already put almost 100 miles on this week.
The fuck?
Right?
Also, I would like to quickly bring to your attention your inability to apparently finish movies on Amazon.
A lot of that has to do with the fact of the time that I start the movie and the what I've got going on, whether it be I have to go to work or whatever. Because up until recently, I was using Amazon as background noise because I didn't have a Roku or anything. So I was paying for cable service that I didn't have access to because I'm in an apartment complex. So,
And they couldn't be bothered enough to hand you one of the streaming cable boxes?
actually, for a streaming cable box through Spectrum, it's $55 a month.
You know what? Yeah, that checks out because Mom was a little pissed when she saw the price for the streaming cable box.
Yeah.
When we had first moved to Lexington. Then she was like, okay, there's the cable box, we have cable, sign into the Spectrum app on whatever the fuck you have it on.
Wait,
And
you guys
then,
had Spectrum in Lexington?
yeah, that's what Mom
Oh,
had. And she was like, here's the Spectrum app, here's the login, and she pretty much just told us to go put it on everything that we had,
mm-hmm.
or that was available. But I was using the cable box on the TV. Was it a cable box? No. The TV that Mom had got through Rent-A-Center gave me the ability to put the Spectrum app on it, and I would just use that to watch baseball, and then I'd just go back into my room.
Well, you
Because
see,
you can't put the Spectrum app on the PlayStation.
See, one of my coworkers went through, like, my 50-inch TV was a housewarming present from one of my coworkers because her husband used
Wanted
it.
a new TV.
Yeah. So as a result, I mean, it's a nice LG Ultra HD, but it's one of the first generations, and the operating system in this TV does not support the Spectrum app.
And it probably doesn't support a bunch of things.
So as a result, Elena went through and had a Chromecast box that she wasn't using. So she gave that to me. She brought that over one day when she came over. And yeah. So now I can watch cable TV.
But I wanted to bring up the lack of you finishing movies because you didn't even finish fucking Sound City. And that's one you put on from start to finish.
Right, but unfortunately, that was background noise, and I had to go to work.
Surprised you didn't use It Might Get Loud as background noise. Oh, 13 hours didn't finish, look at that. Also, let me know when you buy John Wick 4 on Amazon. Because I am waiting to fucking see that one. So does that mean like if there's a movie I want to watch that you haven't finished, I am able to just restart it so I can watch it?
Oh god, yes.
Alright. Are you pissing right now?
Possibly.
Jesus fucking Christ, Dad.
Okay, all done. So yeah, I go through and I set an amazing time because I went through. Okay, so you remember when I went through that phase on Gran Turismo where I was buying cars in the used cars and then naming it after all of you guys.
Yeah.
And then I was running the money track that way. It never dawned on me. I mean, you had your cars, your Group 3 cars, like both of those Astons in Group 3 and the Group 4, those are Little Man cars. Or Little Man cars. Right, so, I mean, those cars were named after you, and I'm sitting there looking through all the Group 3 cars, and it dawned on me. I never bought Group 3 race cars for Skylar or Jason.
I was gonna say, you haven't bought a car and named it after any of your other kids. Because I'm the only one that actually talks to you.
No, I mean, the Lamborghini is Munchkin.
Really?
Your sister. Yeah.
Huh, Lamborghini. I'm gonna rail them on that one. Can't pick a better fucking car. Had to pick the one with the bull.
Well, I mean, you've met your sister's personality. So,
Yeah, and they are currently having a bit of a time.
yeah, I know your mom got a hold of me.
Yeah.
So, but as I told her, she's not the only one. So,
What? That has to get tested for autism?
no, oh hell no, I'm too old to be tested for autism. Besides, if the diagnoses of today were available in the 70s, I would definitely be diagnosed with ADHD, ADD, and
Oh,
quite possibly autism.
oh yeah, yeah. We had a tinfoil hat moment discussing shit like that.
So,
So we ruled you probably have some severe ADHD,
yeah, oh god,
and
yeah.
mom's probably got fucking autism or some shit.
So, yeah, it's the bad.
So yeah, we kind of beat you to the punch on that one.
136.8.
Also, how are you gonna step back and let Island murder your time like that?
I didn't. If you would have logged onto your PS4, you would have gotten a notification that I beat his time.
I thought that was for a different race.
No, I'm over a half second faster than he is in the Group 3 cars. Group 4
Hold
cars,
on.
I really don't pay attention to. I really and truly don't.
Alright, so hang on. So there was a 147.6,
Mm-hmm.
and then you did a 147.003. Wow, you couldn't even get that on the dot.
Really? At least I put in a qualifying time.
What's the point? You two are off killing each other. There's no point in trying.
The only way you're going to get better at it, Nix, is to go through and do it.
That's what I think.
I know. Wait a minute. I thought I was the one drinking the wine. Why are you burping?
I have no idea. I ate a brownie.
Was
Very
it
good
a
brownie.
magic brownie?
No, no. Yeah, it's magic. It's laced with Ghirardelli.
Wait, Ghirardelli makes brownies up there?
Yeah, Ghirardelli has brownie mix and it's fucking delicious.
I had no idea.
Even comes with a little chocolate syrup. You put it into the batter. Woo. And I will have you know that I have now been playing Gran Turismo because I conned Dominic into buying Resident Evil 4.
Oh, okay.
And it's been fucking hard, but fun.
No. For those that find the stream earlier, the reason why I went through and put viewer discretion advised, because of my eldest. Oh, and Kadal.
Oh, not because this was possibly going to turn into a drunk stream?
No, I don't do that.
Alright, well that works. Sounds like you're starting to get worn down.
I mean, I did have kind of a busy day.
Oh, what'd you do today? Outside of, like, the working out and everything.
Well, let's see. What did I start my day off with? Well, I worked out, went for a bike ride, then I went for a walk. Actually, a walk-run combo. Cleaned the apartment. Got to do laundry later on today.
If anything, I'd say just go get your laundry in the washer now and then stick it on the dryer right before you go to bed.
I don't have a washer dryer in my unit.
Oh.
Otherwise,
then that's tomorrow's problem.
Yeah. Otherwise, that would have already been done. But no, I have to go to the on-site laundry facility. I've got washer and dryer hookups. I've just not been in a position to be able to buy a washer and dryer. Because here's the thing. I have a closet laundry room. So I either have to get the apartment stack washer and dryer or get it all in one box where it's a washer and dryer all in the same box.
Okay, the latter I know nothing about, but the former we had in Lexington, and that thing is shit.
I mean,
I
they make
guess
some good ones.
no.
You got to pay for them, but I mean, the good ones cost as much as a traditional full-size washer and dryer.
See, the one that was in the apartment in Lexington, it was about maybe 6.5 feet tall, and it was one of those stupid ones where like the washer was stacked, or the washer and dryer were like one singular unit, dryer on top, washer on bottom. You couldn't get the washer lid all the way open because of the angling that they put for the dryer, and it just made doing laundry so goddamn difficult. And it made no sense why they had the stupid stacking washer dryer thing right there when there was enough space for a washer and a dryer. It's like they just went down to fucking errands and was like, hey, what's the cheapest washer and dryer you got? That one? Alright, we'll take it.
That's probably what they did.
Yeah, probably.
So yeah, that's actually a quick money truck car.
Alright.
Yeah, because it was like a 25-minute race.
That's not bad. That's
No,
standard for Sardinia.
no, it's not standard for Sardinia. Sardinia is anywhere between 26 and 27. It's only a couple of minutes faster, but just the fact of detuning a Group 2 race car um, down to the point to where you can run it. It's kind of like when I used Le Mans and I detuned a Group 3 race car to run a Group 4 race.
Alright.
But yeah, the latest physics update pretty much has annihilated all of the American cars.
Oh, they've all gone to shit.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, they
Yeah.
redid the performance points ratings on every single one of them. So, like, where, like, none of my Ford GTs are in the top five.
Yeah, did they fiddle with the performance points on the Astons? Because, I don't know, some doesn't feel right.
They did a lot of work to it. They did. Now, with that being said, I mean, the reason why I'm not racing Daily Race C is because whereas in qualifying, yes, I can smash the daylights out of Island with the rate of tire wear on that race.
Manufacture on hards.
Yeah, I can't. I can't compete.
Yeah, it's not feasible.
So,
And apparently there's some bullshit about like 5 second penalties.
yeah, 5 second wall penalty.
Fuck it, for a wall penalty.
Mm-hmm. And it doesn't take much to get that. I've gotten quite a few of them this week, and which is part of the reason why I quit racing the race and just kind of went to time trialing it.
Have you checked Sport to see if they got new races?
They've got Laguna Seca
Okay.
and Monza.
Okay, so they're still the same.
So,
I don't like Laguna Seca. I like Monza,
right,
but that's because Monza's also a fast track.
it is. It really and truly is. I still can't believe they went through and got the Nürburgring. That they finally put a 800 pp race for the Nürburgring, but it's only 200,000. I'm like, you've got the biggest track, and you only have, yeah, that's like, wait, what? Huh? No.
Well, can't you
Yeah,
complete
no,
Nurburgring faster than you can complete Le Mans?
three
Like the
li-
race itself.
yeah,
So, like, you can complete Nurburgring faster than you can complete the money tracks for Sardinia or Le Mans. So
Right.
I
But
mean,
here's the thing. I can still, well, no, because the Nürburgring, 3 laps of the Nürburgring is about 22 minutes. So you
oh
can't
yeah, because they're
run,
7 minute laps.
yeah. So, well, that's 7 minute laps for like the professionals. For us,
Yeah,
we're looking at closer to like an 8 minute lap.
yeah. When Le Mans in its entirety is like what
33.
I'm thinking lap wise, it's like what a 5 minute lap.
Oh God, no! You can get one of those laps down in like 3. My best time is a 3:16, but that's me taking a Group 3 car and detuning it.
Yeah, and I'm thinking like, because Group 4's got to be somewhere close to the 5 minute mark.
I don't know. I went through and I got a TT in a roulette ticket, which is almost kind of funny considering I was sitting there going, well, I mean, if the next month goes good on Daily Race C or in Group 3 races in the Audi, I may sign with Audi.
I thought the TT was the Group 4 car.
It is the Group 4 car.
Okay.
But I can go into Le Mans in the TT and go to town.
Yeah, and it's a meta car. Unless it somehow got nerfed, but it didn't look like it.
I mean, on the Nürburgring, the TT, well, the Nürburgring is just dominated by 4-wheel drive cars.
Yeah. Every fucking cough makes this headache worse.
Yeah, it's going to.
Ugh.
All right. So, well, hang on a second, just. The Audi RS5 Turbo is definitely faster around the Sardinia track than the McLaren, but I still like driving the McLaren better than the Audi at the moment, subject to change. Actually, you know what? Let's take a look at something real quick. Let's go to Audi, showroom. There's a Group 1 car. Wait a minute. So now Audi has got a Group 1, a Group 2, Group 3, and a Group 4 car. And we know how I like manufacturers that offer everything.
Oh, god damn it. Did I miss it on my fancy chair?
I mean, I've almost got 3 million credits, so I can spend 1 million credits on an Audi.
I mean, hey, if it works for you.
Yeah? Okay, so,
Hello, squeaky chair.
alright, so, I guess the $64,000 question though is does this have enough battery life?
Does what have enough battery life?
Okay, so Audi has an e-tron, so because of Cadol, so thanks to Cadol, now I'm in here looking at like different cars to run on a damn money track, and I'm like, tire lag, brake balance controller, active LSD. Already
Passive
comes with a
LSD
fully.
makes the higher level easier.
Okay, so I need to drop 50 points. So can I do that in this car?
Yeah, you need to shave a half inch off them PP.
Back to Sardinia, back to World Touring Car, car settings. So I need to drop 51 points.
So throw some ballast on it.
Yeah, I'm
Throw
gonna
some
have
ballast
to.
on it, fuck on your ECU.
Well, even if I take the ECU, oh, okay, well, wait a minute.
And then run hards. Or jump down to comfort tires.
No,
Or
no, no.
split
The one
tires.
thing I've found, especially when you start getting into like the VGT cars and the Group 2 cars, you need to be on softs. You need to be on softs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the e-tron Audi.
Yay!
Okay. Let that thing go through and load up. And I mean, it's not even about the whole lapping the entire field or anything of that nature. I mean, obviously, I just got done doing that in 2 races.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so with the electronic race car, it doesn't make any sound, so you actually have no idea how fast you're going.
Let's pay attention to the little V. Oh wait, you're in drive the entire time. Who cares? Because electric cars don't have gears, they just have go.
Yeah.
And when they go, they go. The acceleration out of the pits and shit's gonna be great, but you gotta take it over to the fuel map or whatever electronic vehicle fuel map looking ass thing it's got, just to see how many laps you can go.
But the break points are the same.
Okay, well that makes life easier. But I am sorry to cut this short, Dad. But my head is absolutely fucking killing me, so I'm probably gonna lay down and try and get this headache to go away.
Okay.
Happy racing, enjoy the stream, and yeah. I will try and get up with you tomorrow when you're on.
Alright.
Alright, love
Love
you,
you.
Dad.
Love you too.
Bye.
Alright, I'm gonna pause that for just a second. Respond to these text messages. Alright. Alright. Yeah, this thing makes no sound. Alright. Alrighty, so hang on a second. Alrighty, welcome to the stream. Are you there? Hello? Anybody? Somebody? Anything? Anyone? Hello?
Hello.
Hello? Welcome to the stream. Alrighty, so you're gonna love this. I mean, you're absolutely positively gonna love this. So I am currently in another outing, but it's not either one of the Group 1 race cars. It's in the e-tron VGT on Sardinia. So yeah, good times.
Which is the one of the screenshot? Is that not the new one?
No, that's the Audi RS5. No, that is the new one. That's the Group 2 that you said was going to spank everybody's
24.
butt. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the one that's capable of doing 24/1, according to YouTube drivers.
Yeah, I went through and I got in the McLaren, and don't get me wrong, I mean, I don't know either car exceptionally well.
You just know to use your boost button, right?
What boost button?
Your DSR.
What DSR?
So you get 25/6 without using the DSR. So yeah, I'll just leave it at that.
What's the DSR? What boost? What are you talking about?
Your DSR is a setting on the car that reduces the downforce on the back wing while driving, increasing its straight end speed while active. So its straightaway speeds go up significantly while the DSR is active.
I'm confused, but okay.
Picture DSR as a mechanical downforce adjustment on the car.
Ah, okay.
That you control with a switch. So anytime you get to the straightaway, you hit the DSR button and your downforce on the back of the car decreases exponentially. Ergo, your car has no resistance, no drag. Because the higher your downforce on the rear end, the lower your top end is, right?
Right.
With that being said, so now you have no basic drag on the back of your car for X amount of time until you let go of the button. Generate. Yeah, this is a good spot to stand. Okay, so when you hit your DSR, you don't gain any more horsepower, you don't gain any more torque, you just gain less resistances. So you go faster, top end wise.
Yeah, okay.
F1 cars are the first cars to come with a DSR.
So no, all I did was jump in the Audi and just drive it like I drove the McLaren, and yeah.
What did you do for your settings?
I just went to uh, power restrictor and restricted it.
Yeah, I restricted mine by 3 points.
I restricted mine by 13.
And I did a little bit of work with oh, you stupid giant, no. Well, let's go, okay, giant, you keep doing that. Yeah, I restricted mine by 3 points, and then I played a little bit with the downforces, and then I played a little bit with my own, like with the. Well, I set my cambers and stuff for steering, and just to make it easier to turn and grip more grippy on the corner with the lower downforce, and then I applied only hard tires because it doesn't need any more than hard tires. I'm sure if I went medium or soft, it would probably, I would get much better times. But as it is right now, I was having fun with it, and I got, 26 is fine for me.
Now I went through and put soft tires on it and choked it down to 87% and went ham. I was just proud of my 136.2 lap time.
Well, you did, yeah, that's okay. But I was just proud of your 25.x time. Come on, you step away from those assassins, would you? Oh my god. How long does it take to open a couple small double doors? Apparently that long. I just want this grace.
Plug the old vape in. Yeah, it's so weird to race an electric car because it's so quiet.
And it's way easy to refill the battery. The hell with you, giant cousin, or not cousin, giant thing. I am fuzz fighting thing from the Addams Family.
Mm.
They are didn't expect fingers. Yeah, no, I didn't either. This is great. So yeah, I'm gonna sit here at the Grace. I think.
There. I'm just sitting here racing. This will be my last race that I stream, and then I'll jump off. But I'm not jumping off. I'm just ending the
He's
stream.
just going off stream.
Yeah.
He'll just be non-live.
I just won't be. Justin went through, jumped into the chat with me, and was kind of like, why did your live stream say mez and a bottle of wine? I was like, well, okay, here we go.
It's me and a bottle of wine. Did he growl at you for having a bottle of wine?
No, he was just confused.
Or did he give you the yay, Dad?
It was
You
kind
do
of
you.
it was a combination of both, because I mean, I've never been a wine drinker, and I haven't. So he went through and he goes, so what is this wine? What is this wine thing you're doing? I was like, okay, so a Moscato, because he went there and asked me, it's like, what's a Moscato? I was like, a Moscato is a kind of in between a proper wine and, say, Boone's Farm. So
it's somewhere like a cheap wine.
yeah.
It'd be the equivalent of Canadian sherry.
Which, coincidentally enough, I did go through and start my stream off with that. And I was kind of like, okay, so before we think that Mez is this civilized individual.
Civilized wine aficionado.
Oh, yeah. The most expensive bottle of wine I've drank is a $6 bottle of wine.
Oh, no. No. I've been on the party end of a, like, $60,000 bottle of wine.
Yeah.
I didn't pay for it, but I have sampled very much the exact same $60,000 bottle. Actually, we drank like 4 of them. That was a good night. It was an expensive night, but it was a good night. Ted, I won't get into the details of the entire evening until you're off stream, and then I might be able to explain a bit.
Kids all got some beauty.
No, it wasn't that type of thing. It just involved a whole lot of drugs and booze, and you almost think we were rock stars that night.
The one nice part about it is
the government paid for it all.
On this stream, oh, I know, I've been there. JSOC, remember? Anywho,
so you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
So yeah, it had nothing to do with booty, although that wouldn't have been bad either.
Yeah.
Okay, so if your stream is wandering and you hear the sound of something frying, that's me frying my hot dogs.
That's okay, because as soon as I end this stream, I'm going to fry me up some eggs.
Well, I was thinking about frying up eggs, and then I was like, well, you know, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. What goes good at 3 o'clock in the morning? Hot dogs.
Well, yeah, okay.
Pan-fried hot dogs. Let's just get them working here. Cooking lesson for those of you who have no idea. You can turn a simple hot dog into something extraordinary. You know what you're doing.
I am familiar with that, and yes, that's exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah, not eating hot dogs because they're really not good for you. But they're better for you fried than they are right out the package.
Okay.
Although my kids seem to like them right out the package. That would be my daughter's mom. I told her to check into getting a bus ticket for her and the baby tomorrow, as I do not have enough fuel on my rig to drive to the capital.
Alright, so what you just witnessed was a race in a
Electric Audi.
electric Audi. I lapped the first...
I have the electric Toyota set up for that.
Well, I mean, the funny
And
part
it's
about it is...
considerably low, though, because when I set mine up, it's like maybe the equivalent of a Group 3, so it does drive. It doesn't, like, zoom past them all.
So I lapped everybody but the top 9. And my fastest lap in my electronic car was a 139.3.
Well, that's not so bad.
Mm-mm.
That should put you at about a 26.5 or 27 clear time for the race.
I didn't even pay attention. It was just one of those that I literally was like, oh, okay.
We should try it in, I can't, no, I don't know. I haven't tested that particular car out, but the Peugeot VGT that I drive on this track, the one I have set up for both this one and Le Mans, where I have a track where I can drop it by 200 pp. Probably not now. They probably removed that. Like, I can't get my 4.4 on this track anymore.
Really?
Yeah, no, there's nothing I could do to get the PP down below 800. So, I can't take my 4.4 in that track anymore at all.
Oh, that's so pandas.
I know, right? Not that I was really... Not that I'm really missing anything. But... Because, I don't know, right before they made that daily time trial, and the one where you had to take the 4.4 around Suzuka.
Yeah.
Before that, the 4.4 handled like a dream. And then they made that the time trial, and they changed the physics of the 4.4, and it hasn't handled good at all since. Which, to my chagrin, is thoroughly disappointing. Chagrin is probably not the word I want to use there, but it was close enough. Alright, so got to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hot dogs. 5 pan-fried hot dogs. Because, you know, some strange reason some stupid guy doesn't know to keep hot dog buns on hand.
Well, if it's any consolation, I don't have hot dog buns. I don't know. Elena went through and turned me on to pumpernickel, and I gotta be honest. I mean, yeah.
Pumpernickel's good. It's better for you than rye.
Yes. Better for you than white.
And it's better for you than white, unless you toast white. Toasted white bread, there's nothing left in it, so there's no starch, no nothing. It's just toasted.
It's toasted cardboard.
Right, with toasted bread flavor.
Mm-hmm.
Cheese.
Cheese?
Cheese. Ham, damn it, where did I put my cheese? It's a hot dog without cheese. A hot dog. Yeah, that was perfectly done. Almost as good as on the barbecue.
Okay, so you made that actually sound really good. So let me get my skillet warming up. Because I don't have hot dogs per se. Elena went through and brought over some schnitzel from the German deli. So yeah, I'm gonna heat up some oil and get those going.
So I think tomorrow's supper is going to be, or I'm actually going to pick up some buns for this, so I think tomorrow I'm going to make some chili dogs.
That's so good. So yeah, I'm literally running the stream long enough for me to get in front of the Viper, and you can hear this thing makes no sound.
Well, you don't have to actually run your stream to hear that thing makes no sound. I mean, you just have to be in anywhere in the stream, and you can tell that thing makes no sound. Because it makes no sound.
It makes no sound.
The new electric Dodge Charger added a sound box.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did, so that it makes sound. It makes vroom vrooms.
Alrighty, so now that the car is all by itself, and I've given you a couple of seconds just to hear it make no sound whatsoever, I'm going to end the stream here. Thank
Bye,
you for
stream.
hanging out this long.
Don't forget, like, subscribe, smash that like button if you really like this channel. And drive on over to the subscribe button while you're at it. And you know what I say, lap them and slap them.
So I'd like to thank Kadal for making a late entry into the stream. I also like to thank my eldest Nix for showing up earlier. And yeah, I love you.